Game contains flashing lights and intense sequences that may trigger thingamajiggers. Oh my god, we have a full-on anime opening for this. Why the frick did her eyes just go like that? It's totally fine. Little Goody Two-Shoes. I'm sold on the opening. Finally, Ryza on her hips. Oh my god. Kinky vines. You stop it. Now, I think it's a keyboard only. I probably should set up my Joy to Key program so I can use my controller, but I didn't bother doing that. I love this title. The secret lies in the woods. Oh my. Press any button.
Little Goody Two-Shoes.
Can I use the controller? No. Settings. Yeah, I don't know why. So it's I have it with arrows. Z selects, X is back. Yeah, it's fine. Desync, yes. Bloom is on. Ah, yes, Bloom. Save, yeah, it's fine. New game. I don't know anything about this. Astral Shift. The Tale of Little Goody Two-Shoes. Once upon a time in a remote valley, an elderly woman ventured deep into the woods in search of mushrooms. When all of a sudden she heard a loud cry in the distance, I thought she was having a heart attack. My goodness! Cradled inside a rope basket was a cheerful baby girl. Oh my, what do I do? Worry not, my dear. I'll name you Elise. And so Holly and Elise spent their days together in the village of Kieferberg. Kieferberg. As both grew closer, so did their love for one another. Look, Granny, look! Foo, well done, Elise. Not all bliss lasts forever, and as time went by... Granny just died? So did Holly's. I'll take care of you. I'll do whatever it takes, Granny. Don't cry, little one. I've always said you wanted it. I'm sure you'll cherish it. Foo, foo, foo. Granny. I love you, Elise. Oh no, it's wildflowers all over again. Seriously. I thank you for granting my only wish. The better your performance during a task, the better your reward. For goodness sake, there goes my last match.
For goodness sake.
Oh, I'm so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise, Elise, Elise. Oh, I'd show them. I'd make them scrub my pots and pans, my shoes even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean out my hearth and fetch me some water. Better yet, I'd have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. All the steak I could ever want. All the shiny dresses. One for each day of the week with shoes and jewels to match. And maids. All the maids I could ever want. I love her. She's a bitch. Oh, if only. Well, one can dream. Elise? Oh, for goodness sake. She's just one giant bitch. On your way home, lass? What are you doing wandering about in the dark, Elise? You ought to know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering about, Mr. Ludwig. Or Ludwig, probably. I've been working late, if you so kindly believe. You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you! I'd be home already had you not stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise, we've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance, for what? What am I to be afraid of? The witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not to question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Lest I come across the witch, I know. Let us hope you don't come to regret your words, lass. Oh, I can't stand these folks. Z is interact, X is the menu. Shift is to run? Okay. So, hold on, real quick. I am going to... I know I probably don't need to, but I'm going to take a picture of that because I am going to get the controller to work with this. Find your way home. Don't forget to turn on your lantern in dark places. Pine tree this, pine tree that. Everything's about pine trees around here. Right, Kieferberg viewpoint. Left, Kieferberg peak. Let's go look at a cliff in the dark. I'm sure that's not dangerous. What's this? Item acquired, 1 grapes. Which just picked up grapes. It's impossible to keep this lantern lit in this wind. Guess I'll be finding my way home in the dark, I suppose. You're the pretty little bird. Save often. Make sure you use up all your save slots to avoid too much backtracking. Save your thought. Do it on the first one. Save here. Progress saved. What? Trying to make sure you're not an idiot. Don't save over in the same spot over and over.
What in the Lord's name?
What in the Lord's name happened here? I had to find my matches. Someone trashed your house. Who in the Lord's name got into my house? They broke my dishes! It's no use going in the pantry, is it? There's nothing to eat in this house. I'll starve! Lantern. I can't use it. Go upstairs. What the fuck? What is going on? Ow, come on! What? What was that thing? Was I dreaming or... What was I thinking leaving it here? I got the tinderbox. I have to light the fire now. Control, use lantern. Preserve your matches, light your lantern using matches. Be careful not to waste them. I really ought to go through all this junk sometime, I suppose. Small wooden trunk filled with various knickknacks. Wait, how many different endings are there? 10? Can't see what this is. Literally something popped up and then it just went away. Granny's still in the bed. Wait, what? Is she? No. Whoever broke into my home must be out there somewhere. How am I to sleep like this? Shuddering in the wind, the glass panes tremble in their wooden frames. Oh. No, but it would be more creepy. This thing's still not working, is it? I ought to have a word with Mr. Wilhelm sometime soon, I suppose. The clock's hands grate dutifully through time, struggling to turn with each passing second. It's been a long time since I've gone into Granny Hall's room. Not that there's anything to see in there, anyhow. Hall? Holly? Oh, thank goodness they didn't touch Granny's spinning wheel. This fire?
What?
Good grief! What if it was that witch the townsfolk have been going on about?
Keep it together, Elise.
No, keep it together, Elise. It was definitely a burglar. That said, I'm not going anywhere without my broom. Find the burglar? Why would we go and find the burglar? It's no use going in the pantry, is it? There's nothing to eat in this house. Broom, she's a witch. Ban her. Yeah. How long has it been since I last used this thing, I wonder? Stringy cobwebs and dust cling to the old oven's wooden doors as though sealing them. She's like, I don't cook. Oh, look, a little farmyard. Do we get to do farming sims? She's beautiful. Look at the hair. She's gorgeous. I could go call for help, but... No, not a chance. I'll deal with this mess myself. Kieferberg's rooftops decorate the rolling hills far off in the distance. It's a pretty game. It is pretty. There you are, you shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took. Right!
Hurry it up!
Now! Wait, please. Please forgive me. Hit her some more. Yes!
Out with it!
Explain yourself, you wretch! What were you doing in my house? Wait, please don't hit me! I was just hiding. There were these men and I won't ask you a second time, thief!
Hurry it up!
Give me back everything you took right now! I didn't take anything! I was just scared. Please, I beg of you! Hit her some more. Show me your hands.
Oh, but
I didn't take anything, ma'am.
Huh?
Now show me your pockets and make it quick. I keep telling you I didn't steal anything, ma'am. Take her money. This is all I have, I swear. Coins and weeds. What were you doing up here in the mountains? I'm a traveler, ma'am. Turn around. Now say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide. And then you destroyed the house? Oh my god, she's beating the crap out of her. She has a concussion. I love it. Be that as it may, you're still... Oh, please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Oh, shush it!
Would you stop calling me that? I'm sorry.
For goodness sake.
All right, well, I might let you go. If you can prove your innocence, that is. I don't know what else I can do, ma'am. Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess, and then you can fetch my water. Scrub my shoes, scrub my floors.
Sorry,
Ma'am?
I did it!
Yes, that's it, a maid! You say slavery, I say indentured servitude.
Alright.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, you can clean my whole house, from top to bottom. That'll teach you not to go storming into strangers' homes.
Sorry,
Ma'am? Complaining already, are you? Wouldn't you agree this is the least you can do?
Yes.
Oh, of course, I'll gladly do it, ma'am. Good. And in exchange, I suppose you can stay here. But no more thieving. I'm not a thief, ma'am. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. Anyhow, you work for me and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say? It does sound fair, ma'am, and it is very kind of you, but I'm not a thief. Fine, you're not a thief. Now, would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you? You don't, I apologize.
Alright.
My name is Elise, and you'd best remember it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. No one cares what your name is. Rosenmarine the Selenic Wanderer. My name is Rosenmarine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, just Elise is fine. Come now, you have a lot of work to do. Yes, of course. She's pretty ugly, not gonna lie. Clean my shit, peasant. We don't need a lantern on. Get to work! could you even do all this? Look at my floors!
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Even Granny's plate shattered to pieces. What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. All right, well, you know what you did.
Anyway.
Anyhow, here, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny, you hear? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace, too. Oh, and wipe that stain off my wall and wash all my windows. I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow, and understand? Of course, ma'am.
For goodness sake.
And I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come now, let me show you to the well out the back.
Oh, but
Well, I could do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie, I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk. Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry, I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have a Sunday mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Hit her! Hit her! It's best I leave her be. I really wish there was an option to do stuff. I just gave her quite the earful. Something the matter, Elise? No, it's nothing. Hit her. I wish I had a smack button. Dommy Mommy Elise. Elise has some serious issues. Now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but you still... What if she's dangerous, or... worse even, what if... she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about? Oh, what would Granny Holly do, I wonder? She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her, too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. You guess she's a top unless she's a power bottom. It's morning already. Can't be late for Sunday Mass or Father Hans will... Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taken everything I own by now. You lose one bread for each time period that passes by. That's 6 breads a day. Oh, so we have to manage your normal food and key items through the item menu. She better be sleeping out back. Or maybe not. Doesn't seem like she took or broke anything, but... Hey! Rosenmarine! Was that her name? I can't believe she tidied up and left just like that. I didn't even give her anything to eat last night, the poor thing. Now, where could she have gotten to? Just let her starve. She better not be in Granny's room. Not that there's anything to see in there anyhow. The music! It's no use going into the pantry and zip. There's nothing to eat in this house. Music. I love the music with the little la 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 la. Wait, did she clean this? Stringy cobwebs, dust cling to the... Oh, fucking hell. Music for this.
Rosenmarine! For goodness sake.
There you are, you.
Elise.
Honestly, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind, come with me now.
I'm sorry.
Are you taking me to the village? Who do you take me for? Some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told. No, don't apologize. Hit her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what I did too. I got it. All of that's dead and buried. Now come. I'm running late for Sunday Mass. Yes. Wait for me, Elise. Now go clean the oven outside. Seriously. You didn't finish. Hit her.
Fuck.
What? Who? Flock. Kill it. It will make a nice stew. Fluffy companion. It's got a little bit of meat on it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm so relieved to see you. Where have you been? You know this goat?
Of course.
Yes, of course. We met on the way to Kieferberg. We've been together since. Yes, we were. We were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he? Cuddliest little thing, you say?
Anyway.
Anyhow, I ought to get going. Wouldn't want to be late for Sunday Mass.
Yes.
Yes. I'll be back in a moment, Flock. The anime eyes on the goat. I have to say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to do.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad. I wanted to assure you I meant no harm, Elise. You kept me up for hours last night thinking you'd...
Oh, shush it.
I get it already. No need to tell me. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Elise. You really are too kind.
For goodness sake.
Good grief. You do remember I hit you with a broom, right? Called you a thief, made you do my bidding and whatnot. Most folks would have tossed me right out at the moment they found me, but you didn't. Suppose I didn't. Anyhow, I'm heading out.
All right.
Don't wander about and don't make a mess.
Of course.
I won't, Elise. Pursue your love interest. Talk to your favorite girl when you see a heart above her head to schedule a romantic date for later. I am not scheduling a romantic date with the help. This is how I love this save. Save, yes. Progress saved. Would you like to revisit the game's tutorials? No. It's nice that it's an option, I guess. Da-da-da. I'll get an earful from Father Hans if I don't hurry up. Unlocked map menu. Open the map. Grapevine path. Narrow passage surrounded by a grapevine. I definitely need to turn this into a, to work with the controller. The fact that it's never been adapted for the controller drives me insane. You may not even need to use Joy to Key. I think you can program it with Steam. Hold on. Tab brings that overhead up like that. My god, how many controls are there? General. I don't know. Controls. Like, look, it has... It almost looks like it can use it. Like, it has the joystick option, but then it's like, it wants to use... No. I don't understand. This isn't the time to wander about. I'd best hurry. People gave the tip to turn off gamepad support. Is that what allows you to use it? Hold on. I think I have gamepad support turned off normally. Checking. Disable Steam input. I don't know if you can. Pick modern. Pick modern, select. Keep this profile, yes. Nope. Classic. Select. All right. Let's go. Oh, we have to go across the rocks. You've seen videos of people using gamepad? If I can figure out how to turn gamepad on, I will. But like I said, I also have the Joy to Key program that we donated to a long time ago that we have working, and I could just set it up through Joy to Key. I don't know why I saved. This thing's so faded I can't even read it. Left, right is Primmeldorf, up is Kieferberg Peaks. This isn't time to wander about. I best hurry. This way? Wait, what's that? What's that? Why can't I get over there? God damn it. What about you? Seen any witches about here? Watching solemnly over passers-by, the Lord's image rests eternalized in this wayside shrine. There you are, Elise. Come here, why don't you? Good day, Granny Gretel. On your way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father Hands off my back. Hans. I have some fresh buns, they'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? You have to pay for them? Looking cheeky again today, dearie. I'm buying. Oh my god, it's 10? I don't have money for this. Anything else? Some pretzels, maybe? Selling. What do I sell? Sell the lantern. Oh, wait. Let's go to selling. See you, Granny. Ought to keep yourself well fed, you hear? This old lady's trying to bankrupt you. She already did. Kitty, don't forget to visit the village shops. Kitty. Go in her house. I stole some pretzels from the bitch. Yes. These are for her goats, I'd wager. Resting atop one another, many blemished, discolored, and wrinkled apples await their turn in the stable. I need to go inside everyone's home and steal their things. Mrs. Lisbeth's apple trees seem to be doing well this year, huh? Filled to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding despite the visible gaps between its planks. Why can't I steal? Now you remember this game reminds you of Legend of Mana? I tried playing Legend of Mana recently, and I just don't understand enough about it. And maybe I'm overthinking it, I don't know. But I did play it for a bit. Mrs. Linda sure likes her flowers, huh? I would never have the patience to look after this many. Neatly potted in vases of all sizes, the many bristling flowers bloom in colorful clusters. Everything all right, Mrs. Linda? Oh, Elise, would you take a look at my poor flowers? That windstorm nearly uprooted all of them from their pots. What windstorm? Has nobody told you? Why, you've seen all these branches scattered about town. I heard Brunhilde's roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening. I suppose. My fucking god. Might be best to seal our windows and doors, old Wilhelm, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and kicking. Made it home all right last evening, I see. I did indeed, Mr. Bernhard. You folks have your hands full today, it seems. Folks were scared out of their wits. You make it sound like a trivial matter, old Wilhelm. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors and entire treetops, some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. They always took a beating, that's for sure. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Jachin Jochen says it might have been the witch herself, but oh, here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. Anyhow, I'll be heading inside now, folks. Let's hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, Wilhelm. Knocking on folks' doors, huh? A proper witch would have better things to do, I'd say. All story events are marked with a bleh icon. If marked by the time icon, they'll skip one time period. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Mrs. Dilly? My, Elise, you do look quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. Not at all, it seems you folks had it worse than I did. My, now that's hard to believe. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, Dilly? Oh, I've about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland, that's what. Oh, Dilly, it's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Marielle. All I can see is we're running late for Mass. Goodness! What has Kieferberg come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh?
Elise!
Good morning, Elise! Take a look at those gams. The evergreen sweetheart. How are you always so cheerful, Freya? It took so long I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Oh, me neither, and all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see. Sniffing it helps me sleep better, and it leaves such a lovely... Oh, God. Shh, keep quiet, you two. I'm sorry, Mr. Wilhelm. That's a guy. I can't tell. We'd best focus now, Elise. You're the one wittering on, Freya. May the blessings of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday, we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. With the what? As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let us all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust Saint Walpurga to guide our people and keep Kieferberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. I got loads of bread. Took you all you had to get out of bed this morning, I'd wager. I saw her ankles. Sugary devotee, Lebkuchen. Why? Very funny, Lebkuchen. Jokes aside, Elise. Don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? Oh my. I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Leb. Can you tell? Oh, for goodness sake. I'd best get to work now, before it gets late. Don't forget to come about later, Elise. I won't. Unlocked relationship menu. Check the relationship menu to track your suspicion levels at any time. I just closed 2 things. Where's the relationship menu? Oh, this is the relationship menu. Are you trying to figure out who's the witch? Is that the whole thing? Rosamarine, nothing. Freya, nothing. Lib Chicken. No wonder Father Hans is such a miserable wretch. I would be too if I had to read this gibberish all day. Father Hans' holy scripture rests upon the altar, each page scrawled with annotations. This must be Lebchukin's Bible. Let's see. No, I can't do it. It's so tedious I can't get past the first sentence. Copy of the holy scripture rests upon the altar beneath a thin layer of dust. I remember sneaking into Father Hans' study with Leb when we were children. These 2 rooms have nothing but junk in them anyhow. I want to go in! No. What's this? Why does it look like there's a hole in the ground? As much as I dislike Sunday Mass, I have to admit I feel at peace here. Too bad the old geezer's always about. Bathed in sunshine, each stained glass panel casts a warm glow over the church's gilded marble. I need more coffee in a bit. I remember sneaking to Father Hans' stubby with Leb when we were children. Stubby? These 2 rooms have nothing but junk in them anyhow. Saint Walpurga, huh? Basking in its holy glory, the image of Saint Walpurga solemnly watches over Kieferberg Church. I've never seen water coming out of here. I wonder if they've ever been used for anything. Polished completely smooth, the pearly stone basin sits untouched. Item acquired. Mysterious note. There's something written on here. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified be thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all-embracing. Quenched thou shalt be on this Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life, bearing grove. A prayer? Something else at the bottom. Kieferberg's offering lies in the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. In the crossroads. I wonder who dropped this. What was that static thing? Polished completely smooth, this pearly stone, blah, 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 blah. Religion in your anime game? Yes. I stopped lighting candles ever since Granny Holly passed. Not that they ever did anything, anyhow. Kept burning in the wake of a prayer, each candle's flame flickers in serene devotion. This place always brings back such good memories. The fragrant mountain breeze frolics about the rolling hills, spreading its spring cheer all across Kieferberg. Why does this stone look different?
For goodness sake!
Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. Do you think I'll have to work all day until whatever? Each day has 6 time periods, but only 3 are working periods. Morning, afternoon, and dusk. All goals marked with a time icon will skip 1 period. I feel like we should be eating something. Eat. We just live off of bread. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're Freya. Save progress. I don't want to get to know anyone yet. Progress saved. You've seen what it did to the alleys, Marielle. Oh, Dilly, what are we to do with you? Is everything all right, Mrs. Marielle? Dilly here is making too much of that windstorm is all. You'll see, Marielle. See what, Mrs. O'Dilly? Old Yokin's right, lass. That windstorm came from the woodland. It's that wretched witch. For goodness sake. You'd best keep such thoughts to yourself, O'Dilly. The townsfolk are already frightened. You wouldn't want to make it worse. Why, I'm simply trying to alert folks to the... You ought to watch your words, dearie. That's what happens when you try Mrs. Marielle's patience, I suppose. Can't be bothered to lend a hand in the alleys, Elise? Wow. Folks can look after their own homes, I'd say. Sparing yourself on a Sunday, I see. As a matter of fact, I happen to work every Sunday, Mrs. Lorelei. All right, whatever you say, lassie. Say, have you seen my niece by chance? Molly? I'll take it you haven't, then. No, I don't think I have, Mrs. Lorelei. She's been up to no good lately, you see. Running about, begging for food, skipping class. Who knows what else? I see. Nothing a good whipping can't fix anyhow. I wouldn't be so certain. My god. What is going on? All available tasks are marked with a work icon. Each task you do will skip 1 time period. The better you do, the better your reward. Do your best and spend your money wisely in the shops. I don't want to help anyone. My time is my own. Oh my. Working on a Sunday again, Elise? Sundays are for taking one's leisure. I'm afraid I can't afford to take my leisure, old Yokin. The festival's this Saturday, Elise. There won't be any shortage of work, I'm sure. You ought to look after yourself, Elise. Ludwig's right, we're facing rather trying times, folks. Trying times, you say? The windstorm was a warning from the witch, lass. Oh, for goodness sake! I'll be heading out and patrol again tonight, old Yokin. As for you, Elise, make certain you head on home before nightfall today. May St. Walpurga's blessings be upon us, folks. I wonder how Mrs. O'Dilly climbs these every day. The steps. Living right in the center of Kieferberg would make my life so much easier. On second thought, though, I'd be Mrs. O'Dilly's neighbor. Good thing Elise doesn't work with herbs to increase her suspicion. Seriously! The one girl that's all like, I leave lavender under my pillow and I sniff it. Elma's home is rather folksy, isn't it? This red wall of hers is such a nuisance, though. The red wall is a nuisance. I heard it was a whole ordeal to get this grindstone down the hill. The worn-down, rough-looking grindstone sits as the centerpiece of her resting area. Here I thought I wouldn't be seeing you today, Elise. Everything's fine, Mrs. Matilda. I hardly noticed the windstorm. Oh, you can't imagine how glad I am to hear that, dearie. I'm afraid I wasn't as fortunate, however. I can lend a hand with anything you need, Mrs. Matilda. Thank you, my dear. All is well, don't fret. I woke up to a pile of branches blocking my front door, that's all. I had to wait for the lads to come and clear it out. Well, I'm glad it wasn't more serious. So am I, Elise. I was worried about you, living all alone up in the mountains. I can look after myself, Mrs. Matilda. Oh, I only hope we can all have a better night's sleep tonight. What do you say, Elise? About what, Mrs. Marlin? Don't mind us. We were just talking about the festival. It's the perfect opportunity to find yourself a groom, Elise. Can't say I'm interested, if I'm honest. Don't try your patience, Marlin. I was right about Elise's age when I met Tristan. Lucas, too. He wasn't much older when he left for Primmeldorf to get married. Linda, what did I tell you? I won't hear another word about your brother, Linda. We don't want to hear anything. I best leave them to it. I don't want to put auto on. There. Oh. What a mess! I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Children. Ugh. Are you here to prank Wilma too, Elise? Jakob, why did you tell her? What's this about pranking Mrs. Wilma? It's nothing to do with you. Oh, no, you don't. Out with it, you two. Either spill it or I'll be telling Mrs. Wilma everything I just heard. Please, Elise, don't tell anyone. Join us then. Let's prank her together. Hapfel. Deal. Hooray! So, what's this about? Buckets! Buckets? We're hanging a bucket of water above the inn's front door, Elise, so that when she comes out, splash! And how are you two expecting to do this without being seen? Well, for goodness sakes. I have to admit it. It'd make my day to see a bucket fall on that hag's head. It may be worth giving it some thought. It's filled with dirt. That Wilma tried to make a planter, but it fell flat, huh? Elias loves a dolly? This must have been left by some guests, I guess. It's hard to get some of the icons at times. Wilma's shack. I wonder what she keeps in here. Wilma's shack. I wonder what. Okay. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Ugh. I need to make money. Who are you? How can I help you, darling? I'm buying. Matches, bandages, ointment, grape juice. So, well, Perga's oil. Said to restore one's good judgment? What? You sure that's all, sweetheart? Goodbye. You should come by more often, darling. The music is way too joyful for a game where we beat the shit out of the help. Look. You came by just in time, Elise. You seem a little anxious, Mrs. Elma. How can I not be with all this rubbish scattered about town? Anyhow, won't you fetch me some apples? apologize. I have other things to concern myself with right now, Mrs. Elma. You've always had a liking for wasting my time, that's what. Clearly I've got nothing better to do all day. Let me know if you change your mind, you hear? Can I waste my time with these kids and pranking? I don't think so. Move out of my way, child. Ugh. Where's the bears? This town doesn't have any bears. Can I get people to do shit for me? Oh my god, I don't want to do things. Maybe I could go out here and do something else entirely different. Is that a wait? Isn't there a map? There is. The back alleys we haven't gone to yet. It's so good to see you, my dear. I've been fretting all morning. I'm alright, Ms. Elizabeth, thank you. I heard from Ludwig you were late getting home last night, Elise. I thought gossip is supposed to be a sin. I mean no ill will, my dear. I'm hungry, Mama. Let's go home. Settle down, Angelica. Can't you see I'm talking to Elise? Folks have been keeping me later and later lately. I could talk some sense into them for you, my dear. You have more than enough on your plate as it is, Ms. Elizabeth. Not at all, Elise. I'm glad to keep an eye on you. You're always too kind, Mrs. Elizabeth. Mama, hurry up! All right. I guess it shows you where there's other work you can do. Let's go to the back alley. Check it out. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. MILF? Back alleys. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. Oh my fucking god. So they're using the branches as a way to... I'm so glad you dropped by, Elise. Won't you lend me a hand? I have my hands full tidying up after that windstorm, you see. Could lend you a hand with that, Mrs. Ariane. I was hoping you could fetch me some eggs from the coop. Of course. Leave it to me, Mrs. Ariane. Careful with the hens now, you hear? I dare say they're still riled up after last night. Out of my way, you feathered rat! The better your performance during a task. Oh no, what do I do? What the fuck? Move, pick egg. Okay. Yeah. Ow. Gotcha. Did I get a lot? Did I get good? Round 2. God damn it. Hitting a chicken just stuns you. God damn it. Score 32. Rank B. Not bad. Try again. No. Pass! Oh my, these will hardly do, Elise. How many eggs do you need? Heinrich's going to be rather disappointed, the poor lad. For your time, Elise. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. Oh, bitch. decent for the first time. Seriously. You know what would be better if I had a gamepad? I don't know. What? What'd you say? Why not? No, I'll talk to you later about it. Riley will be fine. Oh my god. Elise, I'm busy. Shoo. You're so boring, Elise. No wonder you're always in such a bad mood, Elise. Oh, I'll tell you who's always in a bad mood, you little... Please, Elise, come play with us. She won't. She's a coward. Coward. Oh, I'll show you the coward. Hit them. Give me that. How did you do that, Elise? Oh, she's good. You did it from so far away, Elise. You're making too much of it, you brats. Your arms are longer, that's why. Cheater! You're a cheater! Why you? I need to go places. Save progress. What happens if I just don't feed her? Will she just die of starvation? Sore losers. Yes, exactly. What do you want? Oh, Elise, you don't look so good, Mrs. Dorothea. Have you seen Miffy by any chance? I ought to make sure she's doing her daily reading. She's awfully behind. No, I haven't. Have you tried asking Mrs. Loreley? Yes, I was told she was sent to the well for water, but she's not there. Oh, Elise, I can only pray she's all right. She does wander off quite often, doesn't she? Won't you please tell her if you see her? Wait, so I have to find... who? Is this the innkeeper? There you are, lassie. Here I am, Mrs. Wilma. You've heard, I'm sure. About the windstorm? Yes. Oh, to hell with that nonsense. I'm talking about the festival. What about it, Mrs. Wilma? My Elise, I didn't take you for a simpleton. What do you take me for, then? I would appreciate it if you didn't insult me, Mrs. Wilma. Why, you're acting as though I called you a witch, Elise. I wouldn't put it past you at this point. My, is this a threat? It's too bad I'm not a proper witch, wouldn't you say? You oughtn't to say such things, Elise. How distasteful can you get, you little? Whatever you say, Mrs. Wilma. Suspicion just went up that I'm the witch. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon. What a bitch. I want to play her as a bitch, and I think she's gonna get burned at the stake or something. Old folks' homes are left behind to rot after they go on to meet their maker, huh? It's such a waste, isn't it? Imagine living across Wilma's Inn. Mrs. Wilma is just bitter from her unhappy marriage. Is she even married? I don't know these people. More good than bad coming our way, God willing. We best keep a positive outlook, Ludwig. The festival's a week away. Are you still talking about the windstorm? Even the lass has had enough of that, you see. Old Jochen's right, Heinrich. It was more than a mere windstorm. Oh, for goodness sakes. I think I speak for all of Kieferberg when I say it's better to be safe than sorry, that's all. Spreading this nonsense about town is doing more harm than good, Mr. Ludwig. I have to agree. Old Dilly's losing her wits. Father Hans can have a word with her later. As for us, we have to act before it's too late or we'll never hear the end of it. Oh, Elise. Ah, Elise, perfect timing. What's the matter, Mrs. Marielle? Poor Dilly's losing her wits, you see. She's rather superstitious after all. I suppose it could be bad considering her age. Truly. She's been coming in and out of the alleys, too. I suppose she's fretting over the damage. But, are you done with the cleanup, Mrs. Ariane? It's taking a while, but it's coming along. Oh, Dilly won't last a week carrying on like this. Without our support, I'm afraid she'll... What a mess. Can't go through there yet. Yeah, there's areas that are just locked off to us at the moment. Shouldn't I be looking for that one person that was said to be by the well? The red bow and the handle thing? What? Mrs. Dorothea's looking for you, Molly. Eek! Not the daily readings! Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm not going back, at least it's a Sunday. So, I'm working either way, aren't I? But you're different. What's that? I'm just a girl, I can't be working all day like you. Hit her! Molly can get herself in trouble all she wants, I couldn't care less. I'm gonna go tell her where she is. I'm gonna go tell her. Why can't I hit people? Someone give me a broom so I can whack some people with it. Maybe I do have a broom, hold on. Broom. Broom's ragged handle is riddled with crevices. Damn it, I can't just use it. I don't want to talk to you. Lisa, are you busy today, I wonder? Do you need anything, Mrs. Linda? I was hoping you could collect some eggs for me if you have time. I've already done this. Been lending a hand in the alleys, you see. I'm rather busy. Maybe later, Mrs. Linda. I have my hands full at the moment. Oh, that's all right. I'd ask Jakob, but the poor lad's afraid of the hens. Goodness, Elise, did you find her? She's out eating everything she can find, it seems. Oh, what am I to do with that girl? You'd best leave her be, Mrs. Dorothea. I'll have a word with Mrs. Lauralee, that's what. I got this for her, but you can have it. One ointment. Oh, you didn't have to, Mrs. Dorothea. Mindy's my problem, Elise, not yours. I suppose. Yes. I got stuff. Hey, Legacy. How are you doing? Okay, so there's another job over here I saw. Elise, could you lend me a hand? Won't you chop me some firewood for tonight? What about using those branches scattered about town? Seriously! Oh, I wouldn't want to touch those. Leave it to me! How many logs would you like, Mrs. Elizabeth? I'll be needing quite a few to make some cheese later, so don't hold back. All right, I'll be on my way. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it for them instead? You're okay, you just want a co-op board game with kids? Nice. Z is chop, X is kick. Yeah. I hate these kind of games. Ow. Oh, I see who's doing that too. Ow! Fuck. I hate these games. That's the bear? Whoa. Ow. God. Score 40. Rank B. Just rank B all the time. Oh, it's not enough firewood, she's gonna say, isn't she? Oh, it could be better. No, I'm not trying again. Pass. Wait, he's Freya's dad? Maybe I should, like, get to know Freya just so I can get closer to Daddy. I knew I could count on you, Elise. I'm hoping this is enough, Mrs. Lisbeth. Of course, my dear. Here you go. You did just what I asked you to. Thank you, Mrs. Lisbeth. It's Sunday in the afternoon. Story event available, and 2 tasks are available. Wow! Elise, I thought you'd be in town. Oh, I just stopped to pay Mrs. Gretel a visit. She's been wanting to teach me this recipe, but I can't seem to find the time. A recipe for what? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Elise. You see, Papa's a big fan of her honey milk bread, but Mr. Gustav? He's got the biggest sweet tooth, you know. Now that's a little unexpected. I've been meaning to learn the recipe is all. Why not get it from Mrs. Gretel's? It's a little embarrassing, but Papa, well, he's always said that, You don't have to tell me, Freya. He says he likes my cooking better because it's, made with love. Oh, I know, Elise, he's so embarrassing. What? Is Tiger bugging you? What can I do for you today, dearie? I'm buying. About 2 breads. Anything else? Some pretzels, maybe. See you. You ought to eat more, Elise. Eat up. You ought to eat more bread, Elise. Eat up. I really want to see what happens if we just don't feed her. So we're gonna save it and we're just gonna move it forward. Looking after the flowers, are you? At least Mama asked me to look after the hearth for a bit. Instead, you're out here playing with Lila, huh? It's so boring. I'll give it a glance at it once in a while. I wonder what Mrs. Linda would have to say about that, Jakob. Oh, but you wouldn't tell her, would you? Not if you promise to keep a proper eye on it, I won't. I promise, Elise. Been spending too much time with Apfel, you know. We came up with another idea to prank Wilma. Apfel's over there planning it out right now. I might pay him a little visit then. Let's prank Wilma. Where is Apfel? Get out of my way, religion girl. I don't want to talk to you. Wilma dick fit in her mouth. Yes, safe scum. Oh, hello. Still running about town, I see. As I do, Mr. Gustav. Weighs me down seeing you that hard at work on a Sunday. Why don't you come over for dinner one of these days? Oh, I wouldn't want to impose. Freya would be jumping for joy, you know that. I'm grateful for the invitation, truly, but I have, some soup. Some soup's spoiling sometime tomorrow, you see. Freya talks about you day and night. I can see you're close friends. Oh, that's... Whatever the reason, Elise, you're always welcome in our home, you hear? Thank you so much, Mr. Gustav. It's only a matter of time until Freya brings you round, you'll see. Oh, Mr. Gustav. Would you take me from behind?
You're a child.
She's old enough to be married, they said.
Is she old enough to be?
Where's Apfel? I need to talk to this child. Oh, there you are. There you are. What are you doing, Apfel? Shh! Look! Wilma's losing her wits. Losing her wits? It worked! We did it, Elise! What worked, Apfel? Jakob and I hid a bunch of those branches in her shed. That's your prank? Why don't you come up with a better idea then? I'm not the one who wanted to prank Wilma to begin with. You were just as giddy about it as we were, you liar. Was not. Where to? I'll tell Mrs. Wilma you pranked her. I'll tell Wilma you pranked her if you do. Why, you. We could come up with a better idea by Saturday, I'm certain. Oh, it was absolutely horrifying. What happened, Mrs. Wilma? Those dreadful branches inside my shed. I heard nothing of the branches reaching the inn. They didn't, lass. It's a mystery as to someone or something left a... Oh, I wouldn't even know what to call it. Rather sinister, isn't it? Could be that it is coming from the woodland. Elise! Why do you say that, Elise? No reason. I'm simply going by what others have been saying, Mr. Ludwig. It was you! Oh, I just know it, huh? Come now, Wilma. We can't be saying such careless things. Truly, but I still ought to say, if there's anything you know, Elise... Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm done talking to you a lot. Elise! Suspicion up again. Shut up, little shit. Progress saved. Da, 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 da. Wilma's so damn dramatic, she is. Elise, I need your help, please. Whatever could be so pressing, Mindy. The boys want me to play Kiss the Rat with them again. They're threatening me now, even. Alright, I'll play in your stead, but you best have something for me. Oh, Elise, I'll give you everything I have. Gross, I don't want this sticky rat anywhere near me. What do you do with this? Kiss the rat! Z, blue pass, yellow pass. Okay. Ow. Ow! Ow! This sucks. My god. It's gross because they don't wash it. Yeah. Ow! 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 Oh my god, it's so fast. Score 43, rank D. Let's try again. You lose. I might as well have played with them myself. Why you? You're lucky I'm even giving you this much. Oh, I'll show you. Is this because we haven't eaten? I love it. Oh, I'm finally done with work for today. I'd best head over to Mrs. Gretel's to see Lebkuchen. Save your progress. Yes, right here. I want to see what happens if you don't feed her. Where's Mrs. Gretel's? Have dinner with Rose and Marine. Meet Lebkuchen at the bakery. Where the fuck is the bakery? Oh, it's where that granny was. Who the hell are you? There you are, Lebkuchen. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Elise. These folk will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know, they're rather suspicious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too. What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Elise! That's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Got 2 bread. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could use a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Lebkuchen's always had a talent to figure things out, but is this her intuition again, or move along, Elise, before it gets too late? I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. No, you won't, because you're going to die of starvation. Oh, God, just... I'm trying to force it forward to see what happens. Yes. Yes. I don't even know how to see where anything is. Just go to bed. Hi. Elise, welcome back. I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Don't eat. Don't eat. No. Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow? Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow, Elise? It's not a bad idea in itself, but... How am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm.
All right.
On that note, Rosemarine, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside. Oh, I can clear out for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you day and night. Oh, Elise, I wouldn't want to be a bother.
Oh, shush it.
And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final. You hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm, and... Did you hear that, Rosemarine? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You just stay here just in case. I'm not going anywhere until I figure this out. Figure what out? I can't see anything.
Muppy.
It's you! Eek! Oh my god. But please spare me, Elise! What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Miffy? I was out on a stroll. I swear my auntie's name. Oh, and you just so happen to hide behind my house, I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise? I'd best... I saw her. That girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here, even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll... Why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do. Oh, I should have guessed that's what you wanted. Don't give her anything.
Anyway.
I want you out of here right this instant. You better get me a pretzel tomorrow. I'm certain Mrs. Lauralee has plenty of food at home now. Shoo! You're so mean, Elise. Suspicion up. Don't come back or else.
For goodness sake.
This is the last thing I need.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosemarine. Oh, at least I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosemarine.
Sorry,
It's Rosemarine.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'm heading back inside.
Yes.
Yes. We intentionally are not eating. Fulfill her daily request for food items to keep her from snitching and raising suspicion. Stupid bitch! Mind what you say and do, you. Best to avoid raising suspicion towards Elise or bear the consequences. Going to bed. Get out of my room. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping. Of course. I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made of him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosemarine. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. My fucking god. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping on hay. Perfectly good bed in Grandma's old room. Keep it locked because that's where Granny died. Put the girl in the stingy attic with some hay. Why not?
For goodness
You're not a goat, Rosemarine. I could be a thief. You're trusting me with a blanket? I don't see what's so funny. You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too, and a candle. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosemarine. Good night, Elise. She's gonna die or something. Hold on. For goodness sakes. What am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosemarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too. I best make sense of this all by tomorrow. Only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace. Somewhere where I could live the life I deserve. What is going on? Oh my god, we killed her. Blackout, perish from low fullness. Oh my god, continue. No, not right now. We will definitely play more of this, but we're gonna end for now. I'm gonna send you guys off on a raid. I hope you had a wonderful time. I think it's fantastic.